When they tie a can to a union man.
Sit down, sit down.
When they give him the sack, they'll take him back.
Sit down, sit down. Sit down, just take a seat. Sit down and rest your feet. Sit down, you've got 'em beat. Sit down, sit down.
When the boss don't talk, don't take a walk.
Sit down, sit down.
When the boss sees that, he'll want to chat.
Sit down, sit down. Sit down, just take a seat. Sit down and rest your feet. Sit down, you've got 'em beat. Sit down, sit down. Sit down, just take a seat. Sit down and rest your feet. Sit down, you've got 'em beat. Sit it down.
I'm Douglas Fraser, Director of the Chrysler Department of the UAW. As I speak to you today, the 95,000 UAW members at work in the 50 Chrysler Corporation plants and offices in the United States and Canada are celebrating the 30th anniversary of an event that gave them their union and began their climb upward. This was the historic sit-down strike of the 68,000 Chrysler workers in March of 1937. This was how it was in the largest Chrysler plant at that time, Dodge, Main and Hamtramck, a Detroit suburb, where more than 25,000 workers laid down their tools, sat down in the plant, and demanded their measure of justice on the job. They refused to work in the face of inhuman working conditions, wages that would not give them a living, company spies and goons, court injunction, and police guns. They refused any longer to live a life of fear on the job.
Freedom doesn't come like a bird on the wing, doesn't come down like the summer rain. Freedom, freedom is a hard-won thing. You've got to work for it, fight for it, day and night for it. And every generation got to win it again.
Pass it on to your children, mother. Pass it on to your children, brother. You've got to work for it, fight for it, day and night for it.
Pass it on to your children.
Pass it on.
This was a new kind of strike. The workers were determined, unified, and disciplined. They set up an organization to take care of their needs.
When the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun.
Committees and stewards arranged a daily routine of meetings, exercises, meals and recreation, including a jazz band, and visits from the family of the sit-downers.
Forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Outside, a huge calendar told the world how determined the strikers were.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's standing by the water. We shall not be moved. We'll build a mighty union. We shall not be moved. We'll build a mighty.
The company easily got a court injunction ordering the sheriff to evict the strikers.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
The union forestalled this by calling a huge demonstration in Cadillac Square, heart of the city's business district.
We shall not be moved.
While the UAW's emergency brigade in their green hats massed on the City Hall steps, more than 200,000 workers marched in measured step into the huge square behind their banners to sing, cheer, and hear their leaders proclaim their slogan, "Human Rights First." The rally was the largest of its kind ever held in Detroit. This display of workers' determination quickly produced results. Governor Frank Murphy of Michigan hurriedly arranged a meeting between the Chief Spokesman Corporation, Chairman Walter P. Chrysler, and John L. Lewis, President of the CIO. They quickly came to an agreement. The company would negotiate with the UAW for a contract if the workers left the plant. So victory came March 25th, 1937. The sit-downers marched out behind their own band, proudly carrying their banners. Their sit-down had lasted 17 days. "12 days later, a recognition agreement was reached. Lewis and Chrysler shook hands as Governor Murphy announced it. What did the workers gain? First, of course, mere recognition that their union was indeed theirs and that it spoke for them to the company. Their first contract gave them many of the basic rights of union workers today: grievance procedure, seniority rights, recognition of their stewards and shop committees. Little by little, the Chrysler workers have added to the small beginning: good wage increases, vacations, paid holidays, insurance, cost of living and annual improvement clauses, supplemental unemployment benefits, pensions, early retirement, and a host of other benefits. None of these gains came easy. They had to be wrung from the corporation by struggle and sometimes by strike. The lesson learned 30 years ago has not been lost on the new generation of Chrysler workers. They are confident of their ability to win their fair share of the wealth they produce, building on the foundation of the older generation. But they also know from the lesson of history that the benefits they will win in the future will have to be won by struggle and by sacrifice, just as they were during that snowy March of 1937.
When they tie a can to a union man,
Sit down, sit down.
when they give him the sack, they'll take him back.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, just take a seat. Sit down and rest your feet. Sit down, you've got 'em beat. Sit down, sit down.
When the boss don't talk, don't take a walk.
Sit down, sit down.
When the boss sees that, he'll want to chat.
Sit down, sit down. Sit down, just take a seat. Sit down and rest your feet. Sit down, you've got 'em beat. Sit down, sit down. Sit down, just take a seat. Sit down and rest your feet. Sit down, you've got 'em beat. Sit down.